Hi, here's your bite-sized morsel of well-being, and this is for anyone who's struggling to get in and out of a chair. So a few things going on here. We've maybe got a bit of tightness in the hips, but most importantly, we've probably lost a little bit of strength in the legs and the glutes. So let's start by just easing out the hips. We can kind of tick-tock the hips side to side. The feet want to be wider than hip distance apart here. And then we'll be moving on to circling the hips. So go nice and gently. We can press into the lower back to support the lower back as we circle the hips forwards and to the side, and then drawing a big smile with the hips around to the back, so you're getting that stretch in the backs of the legs and all the way around. So just for the purposes of making it a nice short clip, we'll just do one circle in each direction, but if you can find this alone, it's really easy and soothing for the hips. Give yourself time to do a few more repetitions. We'll shake out the legs, so hold on to something secure and shake out, allowing any tension to flow out of the hips, knees, ankles. I like to think about the legs as being like a pair of tights with a tennis ball in the bottom, and just really shrug out that tension and allow a little bit of energy to flow through the leg. Both legs, give them a good shake out. So we're going to be looking at a squat, a basic squat, but just with good form to work up those leg muscles and get us a little bit closer to being able to get in and out of a chair with ease. So I'm holding onto a kitchen worktop or the back of a chair if it's in a nice secure position, feet hip distance apart. And before we go, let's start with a really nice long spine, chin tuck. So we're always coming back to a really nice upright position. Wiggle your toes, so the weight should feel like it's really in your heels. And as we bend the knees, we look down and the knees are tracking over the feet, and we're keeping the chest upright. So don't worry about how deeply you squat initially. We're coming back to this nice upright position. You can squeeze your glutes and even get a little bit of a hip release with the fronts of the legs in this upright position. So lowering down the weights into the heels, this will really tone, strengthen your hamstrings and your glutes. And then to come up, really feel like you're pressing the earth away. And if we aim for 15, maybe you can't do 15 the first few rounds, first few days of trying this, work up to 15, and we'll feel a little bit of heat coming into the legs here. And that's all good, that's all part of the strengthening process. So with time, we'll end up bending a little bit deeper, and even with the chair in front, you can see I'm nearly at the level where I'll be able to sit in the chair. But of course, I will have the support of the arms here holding onto the back of the chair. So thinking about form, the weight into the heels, and long spine, coming up to a nice upright position, because it's almost like a counter. Then a little bit of hip extension here from the hip flexion that we're going into here. So you may get to a point then after a few weeks where you can take this exercise to the chair. So here you've got the comfort of knowing if you go too far, you can just sit all the way down. So all the time thinking about adding in the strength of your abdominals. So as we lower down, where we can think about drawing the ribs together, navel to spine, so that we're not outsourcing absolutely everything to the legs. And to protect the knees, we keep the weight back in the heels. As we get closer to coming to the chair, maybe you can put the hands on the thighs, driving through the heels to come back up to standing. And be kind to yourself if you're going for maybe 15 of these next stage lower squats without the help of support through the hands. Think about giving yourself a nice little hip sway and release after your stretches and strengthening exercises. So again, give the legs a good shake out and see how you get on. So aiming for 15 every day, maybe go a little bit deeper, and an essential part of strengthening muscles is the rest that comes afterwards. So see how you get on. Dedicating this one to Javier in Granada, who put in the request. If there's anything else you'd like to work on, drop me a line, and I'll see you again soon for some more bite-sized well-being. Thank you.